Hi everyone, this is a daily forecast on dollar yen. Today is Tuesday, December 7th. This video is created by Finteria Markets. Please check our website. There you will find many interesting tools and services, educational materials and articles, as well as all information on trading conditions. We offer one of the best spreads in the Forex market, and our spread on euro-dollar is below 0.1 pip most of the time. So let's start our analysis. I'm going to use the service which is called FX Risk Aversion. This tool is based on the correlation between safe haven currencies and risky currencies. So safe haven currencies are represented by the dollar, the yen, and the Swiss franc, and risky currencies are Australian, New Zealand dollar, and Canadian dollar. So right now we can see that the risk aversion value is quite low. It's just 7%. It's slightly growing on the 1 hour time frame, but overall, over the last 24 hours, risk aversion was very, very low. Let's also switch to another service, which is called currency strength. This is based on currency indices. You can also view this data in the MT5 platform in real time, but on this website, you can see and easily compare and understand which currencies are the strongest and the weakest. So we can see cyclical currencies, the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar are growing. They have really high correlation. At the same time, safe haven currencies, the Swiss franc, the Japanese yen, the red line, you can see that they're both falling. The US dollar is falling slightly as it's also a safe haven currency, but it's falling much less than the Japanese yen. Overall, the movements right now on the dollar yen are occurring because of much weaker Japanese yen, and generally because the sentiment in the market is improving and risky assets are appreciating. So once again, let's check the situation on the stock market. We can see the S&P index is slightly higher. We can also see that the yields are rising. Right now, they're above 145. I would like them to see much higher, potentially move above 150 and then reaching the level 170. I think that for the current level of inflation, the yields are extremely low. So that's why I expect the yields to move much higher. And also we can watch another indicator. This is the ratio between copper and gold. Here it's more stabilizing, but this sometimes acts as a leading indicator. So I would also like to see this ratio moving much higher so that it means that sentiment is improving in general. So finally, the last thing that we can check is the prices on oil. They're above $70. So right now you see that moving closer to 71. So usually also Japan is importing a lot of oil, and increasing oil prices are really bad for the Japanese yen. So that's why we can actually see inverse correlation between the oil prices and the yen. So finally, let's switch to the technical analysis. I'm going to start with the weekly time frame. Here we are so far below the level 114.70. So it's a 4-year level. We're potentially approaching for another retest. So we're moving in this upward channel. Let's switch to the daily time frame. So here we can say that this level 112.70 was quite substantial. We didn't manage to break below this level, and right now we're moving slightly higher. So in my opinion, the sentiment is likely to improve even further. That's why I expect dollar yen to move to move higher and potentially above 114.30. So in this situation, I would generally give you recommendations to consider long positions only in this environment, unless the sentiment will change rapidly or some sudden and negative news will occur about lockdowns, about the rising Omicron or Delta variants. So something something should actually freak the markets out. So unless we are scared, once again, we will not actually see a strong risk aversion in the markets, in my opinion. So that's why I'm expecting a gradual move above 114.30. I would recommend you to consider long positions after moving above this level. In my opinion, we need sort of a confirmation so that this movement is valid and it's more consistent and more reliable. So that's why I would rather recommend you to wait for a move above 114.30, and potentially this will mean that we are heading to retest the level 114.60. So for the short positions, actually, if we approach the level 112.70, I don't recommend to consider buys once again. In my opinion, in case if we approach this level once again, there's a high likelihood that we are going to break this level. Well, it all depends on the moods, on the situation around Omicron, and on the sentiment in general, but so far it's improving. So that's why I generally see this currency pair moving substantially higher. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Please join our Telegram channel and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a nice day.